President Obasanjo was part of the coup, but he exonerated himself as normal. If you ask military leaders, most of those top military people knew about the coup. I'm talking on the point of where he has exonerated the Igbos.
So you imagine that he should be commended.
Listen to me, he should be commended. Let me tell you the truth. Where he has exonerated the Igbos. Because the rest of the country have held battles against the Igbos. Forget people like us that you see us, you see the face of Nigeria. You see us, we represent what Nigeria should be. We don't know Igbo, we don't know Hausa, we don't know Yoruba. We only know Nigeria. Forget about it. They have maltreated our people in this country because of the Civil War, which offense we never committed. Many Igbos, many of my brothers and sisters have suffered because of the Civil War.
In what way do you think?
And none of the generals was able to come out and say, Igbos never participated in this.
Is it one of the reasons why there are those in the Southwest who thought that perhaps the reason why Peter Obi should be president, for example, to give the Igbos a place?
No, I'm not going to discuss.
Politically speaking,
I'm not going to discuss that with you.
No, you are discussing. Because, you are speaking for the Igbo nation tonight.
Listen to me. I'm not going to discuss.
All right, guys. Orji, Uzor, Kalu have reacted to Babangida confession about the 1966 coup that was started on Indigbo, not knowing that all was all lies, you know. Indigbo just suffered for nothing, and they are still suffering till today. Okay. Now, when he was asked, you know, about Igbo presidency, if they can use that to compensate Indigbo, she mentioned Peter Obi. You see his reaction. He said, no. Indigbo, even if they want to, you know, come out for presidency, they should bring out somebody that everybody will accept. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe he's trying to say that Peter Obi was not accepted by all Nigerians. Is he trying to place himself, or he's warming up to come out for presidency for Indigbo because maybe he feel that he's the one who would be accepted by all Nigerians. Anyway, guys, let me leave you to listen to the rest of the interview.
About the book launch, IBB book launch, and some of what came out of that book. And of course, yesterday we had Senator Olusola Adeyeye, who was incidentally was the chief whip before you, was the chief whip in the 8th Senate. You were the chief whip in the 9th Senate. And he said a lot of things about the IBB era, and when he was in the House of Reps the 3rd time, you had your own issue with, Obasanjo 3rd time, and you had your own issue with Obasanjo. And some of those things that Professor Adeyeye said about on this program, about the 3rd time agenda and what went down. In the benefit of hindsight and reflecting on those years, you were governor, a 2nd-term governor, when Obasanjo was also 2nd-term president, and that time that it was rife, the agitation about the debate over the 3rd time. What would you remember majorly at that period?
Like what?
Tell us.
Like what? You are not asking any question. You are just talking to yourself. No, really? You are talking to yourself.
I'm asking you a question, except you are dodging from answering.
No, you have not asked me any question.
I'm asking about the 3rd time agenda.
Oh, the 3rd time.
There was a reflection by Senator Adeyeye on this program about
I didn't
some
watch,
of the politics and how
I didn't watch what Senator Adeyeye
democracy.
I can't comment on what Senator Adeyeye. On the Babangida's book, I think Nigerians are very unfair to Babangida.
Really?
Yes, because Babangida came out. When I said that the story is not complete, I wanted President Babangida to write more of the stories because the story had not finished. Because it just looked that maybe Babangida is trying to tell you a story. No. There are more to the story. There are officers who ask Babangida, no, you cannot hand over to this man. There are people. This is why we needed. Nigerians are not very fair to Babangida. He came out on his own to say things that nobody ever said, that we could have respected people to say things he said. For example, what he said about the Igbos, that the military coup was not Igbo coup. And people have held the Igbos on ground for this particular sin, which they never committed. Major Kaduna Nzogwu never spoke Igbo, although he's from Igbo land. He was born and bred up in Kaduna. And his name was Major Kaduna Nzogwu. And he was just a forthright officer who wanted a new Nigeria, and with other people. Even people you think, let me be honest with you, President Obasanjo was part of the coup, but he exonerated himself as normal. If you ask military leaders, most of those top military people knew about the coup. He came from India, not on par. He came from India. How will he have not known about the coup? And he came back to Nigeria from his school to back to Nigeria. So most of them knew. It was when few officers refused to do what they're supposed to do that it became a problem. Few officers didn't do what they're supposed to do. If they have gone ahead to execute the coup in Eastern Nigeria, execute it here and there'll be no problem. So some people either developed cold feet or found another strategy.
When you say some Nigerians are not fair to IBB,
Yeah.
Are you referring to the Abacha family who are aggrieved?
No.
I'm just a moment, sir. Just a moment, sir. Are you referring to MK Abiola family, or you are referring to those who were incarcerated and those who were jailed and spent many years in prison, and those who lost their life? Family of those who lost the Vasta family and the rest. When you say people, IBB is not people are not PFC.
When you come out, to put things in writing, open up wound so it could be closed. This is what Babangida did. It's almost nearing 80.
Is it closing or is
no?
According to some of them, they felt that he opened up those points and they're now looking fresh.
Let me tell you, this is why that more military people that were there should talk about it. There should be second part of the book. Because if we mention only one name or two names, or there is not interested, they should go all hog and tell Nigerians the truth. Because I know the top military men, Babangida should write the second book. I know that Babangida was in danger. Babangida was in danger throughout this period. If you remember the way he left power, you will know something was wrong.
He spent 9 years plus.
Yeah, no. I mean, at the late hour.
At the tail, yeah.
Yes, you know.
What could have stopped him from handing over to Abiola for an
Well,
election that was
I don't know
conducted
because I'm not a military man, but I know something was wrong.
So when you exonerate him in that manner, for those Nigerians...
No, I'm not saying he's exonerated. He has his own life to live. But I say Nigerians are not fair to him. This man had came out openly to confess this is what happened, strengthening the history. I'm talking on the point of where he has exonerated the Igbos.
So you imagine that he should be commended.
Listen to me, he should be commended. Let me tell you the truth. Where he has exonerated the Igbos. Because the rest of the country have held bad things against the Igbos. Forget people like us that you see us, you see the face of Nigeria. You see us, we represent what Nigeria should be. We don't know Igbo, we don't know Hausa, we don't know Yoruba. We only know Nigeria. Forget about it. They have maltreated our people in this country because of the Civil War, which offense we never committed. I knew nothing about the Civil War. I've suffered about the Civil War. Many Igbos, many of my brothers and sisters have suffered because of the Civil War.
In what way do you think?
And none of the generals was able to come out and say, Igbos never participated in this.
In what way would you say Igbos have suffered because of the alleged tagging of an Igbo coup? Because that was...
Are you the one asking me this question?
No, I'm asking because
are you not a Nigerian?
Full-blown Nigerian. But the question I'm asking, you were saying, just
let me tell you.
You said that Igbos have suffered
about 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Petrochemical supposed to be a part of Abia State, and they remove it.
Because of the Civil War?
Sure, I have the extract of the Council of State. They remove it. A lot of are you not why are you? Let's come on. You must tell yourself the truth.
I'm just asking you the question.
No, because
also
tell yourself the truth.
There are also.
Are you the one saying
just for a moment, sir? Just for a moment, sir.
When last you made Igbo man to sensitive position in this country, people, because they say that Igbos planned the coup, people were afraid.
So you imagine that there is a kind of distrust.
Yes, of course.
Politically speaking.
Politically, economically, socially, everything. Some of us keep quiet, not because we don't know what to say. We just keep quiet, let the sleeping dog lie. Not because we don't know what to say. You know the way people maltreat the Igbos in the polity. We don't want to be talking about this because I think that in our schools, in everywhere, we should go back to write a history, full history of the Civil War, write history of everything that Nigeria, that we should teach our children history in school. Otherwise, we will not heal. This country needs to be healed, and this country needs to be one. Unless we are one, faced by competition, the country will still be limbering.
It's about 55 years or so when the Civil War ended, 1970. It started in 67. You are as old as Nigeria. You were born in the same year Nigeria got its independence. Yes. In all of these years, there is this feeling that, there is marginalization of the Igbo man. And politically speaking, he's been sidelined. And perhaps there are those who are asking for a creation of state. But if the wrongs are to be corrected, in what ways? And you are a major voice in the national. You are playing the federal politics now. You are in the ruling party.
Yes.
The president is your friend.
Yes.
You were in the same class of governors of 1999 and 2023, 2003. But I'm asking you, there is a reason why I'm asking the question. Because if you are speaking to President Tinubu, for example, you can remind him of being in the same class, of being a governor in the first instance. So there is a sense of, there is a connection.
Being a governor is not, he's my personal friend. So,
yes, so
it's not about government. I've known him before we became governor.
So, but
we're very close.
If you know somebody on a certain level, you should be able to relate with them.
Yes.
And the question I'm asking is that if there are things that you think has made the Igbo man being relegated or marginalized, in what way do you think this can be corrected? You are playing national
I have
politics
already
now.
spoken to President Tinubu, and this is not what I will tell you openly. He knows. I'll discuss it with him.
After the IBB book, autobiography?
Yes, so he knows. He knows. So it's not.
Does it include that there should be a sixth Southeast state?
Of course, Anioma state should be created. The sixth Southeast state is the only state that will be viable to be created in the Southeast. Anioma are Igbos, and they never said they are not Igbos. The sixth Southeastern state should be created, and they had to go to Anioma with some other states in Onitsha and everywhere. They become a state.
Delta rivers?
Yes. But not rivers, but Delta mostly.
There are some rivers, there are some Igbos who identify as Igbos also in
no, you
Delta
cannot
state.
just go to jump somewhere, go to the other place. You first do this side, and possibly.
So there should be an Anioma state.
There should be an Anioma state. To be forthright, there should be an Anioma state.
Is that part of what you discussed with President Tinubu?
No, but there shall be an Anioma state.
What are those things you discussed?
I cannot tell you. It's personal.
Okay, it's a personal.
So, yes.
So no, I won't pry into that.
You don't.
But can you? Of course, I'm not asking you to discuss whatever it is that is personal between you and the president. But what are those things?
The president is committed to bring justice to all Nigerians, not to some Nigerians.
Did he accede to your request?
No, you cannot tell me yes or no. But I'm telling you, the president is committed of bringing justice to all Nigerians. They want to address issues that affect every facet of this country. He's committed.
Is it one of the reasons why there are those in the Southwest who thought that perhaps the reason why Peter Obi should be president, for example, to give the Igbos a place?
No, I'm not going to discuss
politically speaking.
I'm not going to discuss that with you.
No, you are discussing.
Because,
you are speaking for the Igbo nation tonight.
Listen to me. I'm not going to discuss anything about Igbo president or Igbo this.
You're
or
not
that.
a very shy person.
No,
Why are you shy
not
tonight?
No, I'm not shy. I cannot. But I'm telling you, you are afraid that I'm not going to discuss issues that are not supposed to be discussed.
You told me before in an interview
Yes.
that there's a need for an Igbo presidency.
And I still tell you there's a need for it.
Up to today.
Yes.
So
Igbos must present an acceptable candidate by all Nigerians. No one zone can make a president. No one. President Tinubu was not elected by Yorubas. He was elected by all Nigerians.
When do you think the Igbo presidency is ripe?
Well, in our party, we have only one presidential candidate now. And Tinubu has to do 8 years. And
is that a must?
It's not a must, but Nigerian people, you can see the rebased economy is coming down. You can see things are starting to trickle in. Manufacturers were seeing inventory in the warehouse, and cost of manufacturing was 23 and some percent in November, December, October. Today is about 18 and
All right, guys, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. So what's your take on this? Please, let's hear from you. Drop your comment below the comment section. Please share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in the Nigerian political landscape. I beg, subscribe if you have not. Thank you. Bye for now.